was Obama more or less allowed to do?
There's a layer as to how this works. One, he was selected before he was elected. Two, he's in the same seat that Nixon was in, same seat that Reagan was in, same seat that JFK was in. You think the seat changes? No. Just because you put a black face on white supremacy doesn't make it black supremacy. No, the seat doesn't change. This is the modern Rome, the modern Babylon. This is the modern Sodom and Gomorrah. He did not have the power to change this system. When a president is selected, when they go into the White House, there are already a preset number of things and items that are to be done underneath that president's regime. Certain things that they put down that they want to be done under this person. Under Obama, kill Muammar Gaddafi. Under Obama, initiating the gay marriage circumstance. But now, does he need to take responsibility for his part? Abso-freaking-lutely. But he also is up against the very same system that enslaved our people. So I want us to make it very clear. We have to put things in context when we're talking. He was not the Superman who became the black man is going to do everything for black people in Congress. 535 members are going to let him do this. All of these racist white people are just going to let him do this. It's not going to happen. Even if he really wanted it to happen, it wasn't going to happen.
Yep. I've been saying that for years, man. He was hired to fly the plane. He was not hired to change the plane into a boat. Right? He's one out of 46 presidents at this point. One out of 46 presidents. He, as a president, he did a better job presidenting than I would say almost every other president in history. Right? And I grade on a curve because any president who was president during slavery, fuck you. So all of them ain't but shit to me. So then you got to start moving from there. So in my view, he's one of the best, right? But I also say people are complicated. Everybody's complicated. But the job is very simple. Your job is to keep America safe, keep America on top, and make sure everybody's making money. That's what your job is. The right people are making money. That's what your job is.
Yeah.
Right? You the first black president. Moment you verbally and outrightly advocated for reparations, he would have been done. Okay? Or if he said it with his chest and followed it with his pen, programs and things that were explicitly for black people. Now, that's him as a president. So I understand why he did some of the moves he did as a president. The military-industrial complex and the banking regime wanted Muammar Gaddafi. Because Gaddafi was out there, he took over a country. You can say whatever you want to say about him being, what do you call him? When we got all absolute power, dictator. Right? But what did he do when he took over? There was no poverty in Libya. None. Everybody was doing good. Right? That was what he did. Okay? Did he do some shady stuff? Yeah, because he had absolute power. And they do shady stuff. So I'm not lionizing the man, but I'm saying he became a financial threat. And the moment that he came out and said that Africa should be for the Africans and that they were going to have a universal currency backed by resources and gold, the West knocked on Obama and said, hey, you got work to do. If they do this, if they cut off our access to free and cheap natural resources, all the prices go up. All the economies are falling to the toilet. You know that little thing you just did saving your economy? Nah, that's not going to work. The US dollar will fall on the toilet. The whole world will burn. All that stuff. So him and Hillary got together, and next thing you know, Gaddafi was gone. And now look at Libya. Libya's still a hellhole.
Right. That way. Right.
Right. So, yeah. And then one other last thing I say is, when Obama became president, like he said, he was selected, not elected. So that's important, very important distinction. Because this man came out of nowhere. All right. He was some random black dude out of Chicago who allegedly was a social organizer. Right. I don't know where that is because I never saw evidence of that. But he was some kind of organizer became a state senator, and immediately was tapped to become president? Bro.
Let me add one more thing to it. Let me add one more thing to it because it popped in my head. This statement will never go away because he speaks so well at the at the Democratic convention, and that's what put him on the map.
Hey, to our so-called liberal friends, you still hear it. Like, they still think that's a freaking compliment. Look, people, because I hear it all the time. Wow, you speak so well. Wow, your vocabulary. Wow, I can't speak like you. Wait a minute. I went to the same school as you did. Probably didn't even get as good a grades as you did. So don't know. Or how are you somehow surprised that I can speak the same language that you were raised up speaking? You don't say, I've never heard a white person be addressed with that compliment. You speak so well. Now, I've heard the opposite, where they'll pick on how poorly they speak.
Yes, that they would do.
But as a compliment, you speak so well.
That's not a compliment.
Yeah, that's you telling me, man, you're smarter than I thought you were. That's what you say to some. When you say that to me, that's what I hear.